Hi, my name is Avio. Every year I get 6,000 demo submissions from artists all around the world for record label signing consideration. Every other day I review 30 to 60 of them right here on Record Label Boss. If you want to support your favorite artist in getting a recording deal, or if you want to find out what makes or breaks a demo, or if you just want to hang out, have fun, and talk about the music industry, you are very welcome to join us right here on Record Label Boss, and I'll see you on the next show. Hello and welcome everybody to Record Label Boss on the 11th of January. My name is Avio. How are you doing today? Hey, and welcome to the third show this year, I think. Is it? I'm not sure. Hold on, let me move some. Oh, there we are. There we are. All right. So this time we got a pretty good show for you because we got a very interesting setup on this wonderful Monday that we have here. And you know that usually it's Mega Monday. What that means is that we get a whole lot of submissions on a Monday. Hey Scotty, hey Andrew, how you doing guys? And today is not any different. We actually got a whole lot of submissions right here. And interesting to me is it's a lot of premium submissions. Hold on, let me. Why can I not see that? Show me how many. Okay. 49. 49 is a pretty good number. And out of them, 35 have decided to use the premium submission and pay for it. So not so bad. Welcome to Record Label Boss, the show where you can watch other people get recording contracts and feel really bad about it because you're still sitting at home doing nothing. Welcome to that show. My name is Avio. How you doing? Hey Getano, how you doing? I know I'm evil, right? Oh, I forgot push some buttons here. Okay, what is it? This button wasn't pushed. Okay, yeah. This button wasn't pushed. So welcome to Record Label Boss. My name is Avio. Today we got 49 submissions from artists all around the world trying to get a recording contract with us, Conzero Records. And we got me, Avio, from Conzero Records on. We got Getano, we got Scotty, and probably going to be a bunch of other people from the label on. Plus we got all of our fans online. So we're going to... Now you're making me feel lazy. Don't worry about it, Andrew. It's only half true what I said. I hope you had a great weekend. And I hope you're full of energy because we're going to have to review 47 songs today. And it's going to be a pretty significant show. So let's get ready for this. Alrighty. And let's get into it. Whoosh. All right, the first song that we're reviewing today is Michael Geither. Oh my God. United States of America, see you on the other side. Alrighty. Geither. Gadier.
I try not to read the news. Wash my hands like how
Okay.
they're used. Wondering how long this
Not hot on the vocals.
home alone is how I live.
Simple melody,
Hold
played on
up
the guitar.
like a fugitive. I even wear a mask,
Still not hot on the vocals.
but I'm hopeful if you ask. 'Cause I'll see you on the other side. When we stumble
Okay, that one was submitted under singer-songwriter indie folk.
Wild turns, uncharted places.
Okay, it's gonna be the first no.
Easy faces.
That's, you know how it is on Monday. There's a lot of stuff, so there's a lot of no's. Decent effort. Okay, track with some rather basic music and vocals that could be improved tonally,
Our day-to-day's been
tonally
full of hope.
and
I can't
in
help but
delivery.
wonder, though,
All the
some
best
good
and cheers.
might come from this.
Hey, Polydeuce, how you doing, my man? Next one is Singara from the United States. Chemical Dreams EDM. Okay. I'm trying something new today. Actually set up like a little button here to let me control the submission volume manually also, like this, because I'm trying to balance the submissions at around minus 20 dB. So that they're all roughly the same volume. So I'll take some down and I'll take some up, because reviewing is very skewered with volume. So people will perceive things that are louder as better, so we don't want to give them an unfair advantage, do we? Alrighty. And we're listening to Zingara, Chemical Dreams EDM. It's okay, but tad bit boring maybe? Bam 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 bam. Ooh, okay. Go. Decent effort. Okay, production and track that remains too repetitive and rather distressing in parts. All the best and cheers. Okay, that is actually the next track. And this is Damon from Canada with his song Kickabout, submitted on the Electropop. So, guys, how's your weekend? Who ate something I should eat?
What is that electric? Nothing but effective for some time. You could have just left it. Keeping on texting line by line. Could have been dressed.
Okay, I'm going up to 10 dB.
Come on, let's drink one more time. Sipping old fashioned. Come again, my place. Could you see in my face that I'm saying no?
If the stream isn't
that I'm saying K, but the feeling shows.
loud enough, then other people
No, it ain't a chase that we're living for.
will be better. Nope. Okay, I think this is
With
good.
an empty day that's sounding free.
If you have any inputs on the volume, if it's good for you or too loud or not loud, not loud enough,
I'd
let me know.
rather stay from doing you, cause I'm doing me. I just wanna kick about. I just wanna kick about all day.
And Andrew says I celebrated my father's birthday and ate really good ice cream cake. Ooh, with mixed berries in it. I love ice cream cake. You know, I hadn't had ice cream cake in a very long time.
A little too hectic for my taste. Onto that next shit.
That could be
My
something.
sessions, that's okay. Collecting more blessings.
Okay, I think I'm gonna pass this guy to the second. It's not so bad, is it?
Why you feeling so complicated? I can stop on by, cause the feeling's fine, but never confiscated. Instead,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. A nice song, you know. Next one, Bailey Allen Baker. Oh my God. USA Tears, singer-songwriter, country Americana. Okay. And this goes in the I recorded this really quietly category. Because this is like a whole whooping 20 dB quieter.
How can I make her smile?
Okay, I'm gonna turn it up.
I'm the cause of her tears.
Woo!
And why would she forgive me?
These vocals.
now after all those rotten years?
Woo!
It's times like these I say, God, please put
Oh, ha ha, yay.
between us. Can't start again or be just friends. There's no way to delete us. It's coming soon, I feel it.
Okay,
now, and she's so
Ooh,
tired.
vocally, ooh. And then some hard pan. A hard pan to the left instrument that is like
It's just
annoying me on my left ear. Decent effort.
remember way
Some left hard pan that doesn't really work, and vocals that remain improvable over the whole song in tonality and delivery.
picks up the
All the best and cheers.
leaking bells, lifting up.
Okay. Let's try to keep it at 20. And this is Full Moon from the United States of America with Just Same As Me. 80s rock. And it sounds like there's like two songs going on at the same time. I think the boys did a little bit too much stuff in it. Hold on, I gotta tell Lord that I'm online. I'm online, monkey. Ha! I just found that Lord is online and he's not watching the show. He's like watching somebody else. How can that be? How can that be? How can you watch somebody else when record label boss is on? I'm taking that as a personal offense. Something is going on there musically. Hold on, let me isolate it. Okay, there's stacking elements that don't work melodically. So the background guitar is not harmonizing with the front guitar, making it sound like a train wreck that I don't want to listen to. Decent effort. Background and foreground. let's say, melodical elements collide tonally and create a disharmony. All the best and cheers. That was doesn't happen a lot. Happens sometimes in most parts. Happens sometimes, not always.
Sensual on the beat.
Okay. This is Sensual S. Glass Earth Techno Melodic. Okay, let's. Hey Trifle, repeat, how you doing? Hey Arbitrator. Whoa, here's my boys. Finally. You know, every time I start streaming, I'm like, oh my god, nobody's gonna come and watch me. But then when everybody comes, I'm like, they're all there. It's the fear of the show host of like streaming to himself, you know. Even though we do record this and rerun it, and you wouldn't believe it, we probably have more people watching the reruns than the lives, you know. And the funniest thing, by the way, is when people talk to the rerun, you know, because the show is recorded live, of course, with you guys, but then when we rerun it, people think it's also live, so they're like talking to me, and that is always very, very cute. So happy Monday. Hey, Johnny is back. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, my man? Arbitrator, Tri-Fail, everybody else here. Wonderful. Okay, this is not a good song. Meow, meow, meow. Brum, brum, meow, meow, meow. Decent effort. Fairly basic music that stays a bit repetitive and disharmonic in parts. Some instruments don't fit well. All the best and cheers. It's mostly random. Beep. Random arrangement of stuff. Okay, next one. The regular. Don't let me go. Commercial Americana. Yeah, you totally shouldn't stay away so long from the channel, you know. You should totally be on here like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you should totally donate too, because that really helps me and us and everybody else, by the way.
So I shot out the window, say hi.
I chatted one of the reruns yelling at the screen. Oh, Avio is not responding. Really, Arby, you did that?
I asked her where
No, really?
she said, I don't know.
Dude, respond to me. You know, I think we have to put like a live icon on here, and then like a not live or recorded earlier, or please do not talk with the tape.
She grabbed my face, kissed me so.
Okay, that's good. Oh, I got something new. Look at this.
West is where we went.
Oh my God. Where? Oh, we want. King at the castle. I got a water bottle, so I don't have to like manipulate this huge bottle. So instead, I have an actual water bottle. Just don't donate duck dinner. It's a scam. They will never eat duck. Yes, try. Dude, you totally have to convince Gaetano to go on camera. And Johnny says, I'm trying to create a home studio, hoping to create a record label in some future. Would you recommend your headsets? Yeah. I saw many reviews on them. What's your opinion about them? I have various ones. and I use various headsets for various jobs and various reasons. And these ones I use for streaming and others. Those are the DT990s. They're the DT990 Pro from Beyerdynamics. They are generally good for mixing and for neutral monitoring, although they have a little bit more low end than I would like. The DT770s from Beyerdynamics, which are the closed ones, have too much bass for monitoring, but represent the dance club. And KRK KNS 8400 are what I like the most for mixing. They're extremely flat and very good for mixing. So what you want to do, it depends. It's kind of like you got to pick the right tool for the job. There isn't a headphone that's the best in everything, you know. So the water has minerals in it, yeah, because it's from the tap. I took excellent Austrian mountain tap water and put it in here. And you should totally sue Greta, because she's the reason we're not doing the duck. Lord knows I'm not afraid of anything. I'm gonna put this in the second round, okay? So we can listen to it again. This is Strangers with Guns from Ireland. Fuck the American Dream hard rock. And by the way, you should talk to Greta so we can get done with the duck show, because I would really like to eat my duck by now. And Try says there's a probability of form of duck contract established when I use the duck donate button. Yeah, I would like to eat duck soon, you know. Just have to get the wonderful half to agree to do it too. Okay, then. Yeah. People will submit all kinds of stuff. So, in terms of headphones, it depends what you want. Order it tomorrow. Tomorrow is not a streaming day, and you know that. That's Tuesday. The earliest time we can do it is Wednesday. If we do an extra show, there's gonna be nobody on. It's gonna be like 2 people. Plus, I have to check the schedule if somebody else is using it. But we're gonna make it a special duck show. So it should be like ahead, you know? We could do it on Friday. How about we do it on Friday, huh? Duck dinner t-shirts. Okay, how about we do it either on Friday or next Monday, so we can prepare. No, I don't like it. So we can prepare. Duck dinner. And where's that number? Oh my God, I'm looking. So we can prepare duck dinner shirts and duck dinner hats for that occasion, and the whole stream is gonna be duck themed. But for that, I need some setup, you know. So how about we do next Monday? Is that okay for you, Gaetano and Tryfail? Talking about ducks, some clown at my work ordered 200 rubber ducks branded with our company name. Ooh! They got delivered today and got dumped on my desk, and I was like, what the fuck? You're the duck master, Try. Decent effort. Okay, track with some basic music and vocals that could be improved in tonality and delivery. All the best and cheers. Singing is pretty horrible on this one. Okay, next one. Lauren Neumann from Israel, The Wind. Americana. If people don't know at my work, they call me Story of My Life, yeah. Well, now you're the proud owner of 200 rubber ducks. I mean, that is worth something, isn't it? Who wouldn't want to have 200 rubber ducks on his office desk? I know I would. I'd be like, oh, I love the rubber duck. Who would not love the rubber duck? So, we still have to extract the yes from Gaetano for the next Monday as the duck dinner stream. Clean the coffee machine, let's ask him. Go to a customer for something we don't have any knowledge about, let's send him. Yeah, you're the go-to guy. That means that you're too friendly and you're too pliable. It means everybody goes to you because they know you're gonna do it. Those guys are usually really nice guys, but they get taken advantage of a lot. Wow, now I sound like Joe Rogan. I should totally do like a Joe Rogan type podcast. Talk about politics and stuff, you know. The previous HR lady used to call me the company Beep does everything around. Oh, that is mean. Hey Ken, how you doing? You're extremely well paid. Oh, that is good. You should use some of that extremely well paid money and buy some extremely nice songs and merchandise from our very cool store. Alright, so we're still trying to determine what day that duck stream is going to be. While we're listening to Lauren Neumann. I don't think it's so great. Nobody said anything. Decent effort. Okay track with okay music and stable vocals. That in its entirety does not stand out, either good or bad. All the best and cheers. It's mostly a nothing song. Alrighty. And here's the pool boy from Canada, Love Over You, Tropical House. And Tri-Fiddle Repeat says, I already bought you duck dinner and see where that brought us. Fighting with Ken about when she'll dance on the stream. Buying music will become... And Ken says no dynamics, yep. I personally don't press records, no. And we don't press records either. We have considered a vinyl, a print run for certain artists like Ken Tucker, who is on here, by the way, because their fan base likes vinyl. But we haven't done it, so it sounds very generic. That's right. Do you do wax rolls? Yeah. We do a lot of waxing, mostly Brazilian. So if you want to come into our studio and get a nice Brazilian while we're recording you singing, you can totally do that. It's called Count Zero Brazilian Waxing Service. You have an Edison phonograph. That's very cool. Yeah, we might actually make vinyl records in the future. It was one of my programs, but projects. Sorry, but then I got carried away with a million other things, and it became less of a priority. Techno on a wax roll, yep. We can do all that. It's all possible. Everything is possible. And Ken has like volunteered to be the first one to be Brazilian waxed and receive the Count Zero Records Brazilian waxing treatment live on the show. So that's going to be really interesting. No. Of course we don't do waxing. We got a lot of stuff to do. Decent effort. Okay. Track that is made stable with okay vocals and some rather basic music. Remains low interest. But okay production. All the best and cheers. Ooh. Yeah, you can totally do it while you're singing. You can be like, oh, Rachi. Okay, this next one is Nick Anton from the US, Tucson, singer-songwriter, indie folk.
There was God and there was you. A handful of coffee beans, a lilac tree, and a dog or two. You felt the song of the earth humming in the soles of your feet.
Oh yeah, Brazilian wax shop while eating duck and pressing a vinyl record at the same time. Oh my god. That is gonna be the weirdest show ever. Okay, so let's agree that we're gonna aim for the duck show for next Monday. Then I have a week to set it up. Because I have to change some camera angles so you can actually see us. I do have 3 cameras in here, and I'm gonna have to set them up and make a special scene with all the cameras. And then Geta and I are gonna do the duck dinner. Record label boss, the duck dinner show. Maybe not do it on a Monday, because Monday there's so many submissions, otherwise they're gonna lay around. How about Wednesday? How about next Wednesday? Because Wednesday usually is a day with less participation. Wicked Wednesday, the duck dinner.
The rusted keel of a landlocked boat, a blue top blowing in the breeze. And out of hell, my tongue forever.
Miss out on Weird Wednesday. I'm a little bit out of days then. Because Monday I don't want to do, because Monday I have so many submissions and because I'm still gonna have to do the submissions, otherwise I'm gonna be behind on them.
You are the bluebird and the saguaro, and I'm in love.
Gonna have to try to get in through the app, okay.
First lady of Tucson.
I'm not sure about this one.
I was dragged to the desert by my rubber knuckles, jet fuel running through my veins.
I think I'm gonna pass. Yeah, the vocals, he can't have them same quality everywhere. Decent effort. Okay, and a bit basic music with vocals that are good in parts and improvable in others. Song could use more interesting melodics. All the best cheers. There's not really a chorus in this one. I mean, it's not bad, but there isn't really a chorus that I could identified. Here's Grisha versus Amy Chasink. US versus South Africa commercial. Alright, so I'm gonna talk to Get to Know. We're gonna find a day where we can do the Duck Dinner special show. What is that? No, this... You. Very bad singing combined with very bad autotune equals horrible. Nah. Okay, no. Oh, that's fairly horrible singing. Okay, decent effort. Okay, music. That remains. Basic and vocals that are improvable both in tonality and delivery over the whole song. All the best and cheers. I don't know what's that. Okay, so Get to Know and I will find a date for the Duck Dinner show. It's gonna be a special show, extra cameras, and the two of us eating. Probably gonna do it here at the desk somehow. I really don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we're probably gonna be sitting here like. Probably gonna, put it here on the table, and then have one of these cameras point down, or put put the black camera like up more and film down or something. Something like that. And here we have some overdriven elements as well. Okay, here we have decent effort, overdriven sub that clips, strongly interferes with song. Vocals remain flat and improvable. All the best and cheers. Okay, Flo. Many times it's the same. Many times it's the same. I like 70% of all the rap material I get makes the same mistakes over and over again. I just talked about it and now it's happening again. This is Thai 44 Eric Snow. Hey Beer Belly Bird, how you doing, my man?
Diamonds on all of her toes, neck and wrist on froze, ball like Eric Snow, money and bitches on go, they tryna break down the dough, I can't trust no hoe, I can't trust no shit.
Oh, this is very, very boring.
One more chain might freeze, 44 tattoo geek, feel like a goat on my sheep, I get this drip to my knees, they know my drip is elite, I get this shit from my team, my niggas sleeping, I got the little bitch.
I don't know.
Go to my body anemic,
okay, it's gonna be nope.
Taking that bitch to the cleaners. Taking that bitch to the
decent effort. Basic music that is fairly repetitive, and vocals that could be improved all over. All the best and cheers. I don't know. Okay, next one, Bregen. Denmark, Raw, singer-songwriter. I'm always willing to be surprised, but as far as rap music goes, I think that it's just, since it's so popular now, there's so many people that want to make rap music, and their abilities are usually not up to it. And Try Fail Repeat says decent effort, but please stick to hanging in the garden and dealing drugs. It's, I think, because most people that start these rap careers aren't really committed to music. They just want to rap because everybody else does it too. Because it's something cool, it's something that, you know, everybody kind of like has to try once. I see very few of them actually like stay with it and improve and get better and work on it. Most of them are like make 2 or 3 songs and then quit. And these people have sent me and said that they're signed to VE99 Records, but they're looking for sync deals. This is funny. This is funny to me because, as I've said many times on the show, a lot of people sign to record labels and then find out that these record labels don't provide any service to them at all, other than taking a percentage of their streaming income, and that's very funny to me. And the reason why it's funny to me is because so many people ask us, "What do you do?" You know, and you know, I say we're a record label. We actually do what a label does, and they say that's your advantage. I'm like, yeah. And people are like, how come? And I'm like, yeah, because everybody else doesn't. They just don't do anything. That's the way to make money. Don't do anything. No work. And this is Gunnar the Fifth from Iceland, Wither and Die, pop rock. Okay, strong arrhythmia here. I'm gonna listen to 20 more seconds. If it stays arrhythmic, I'm going to send them back to Iceland. Okay, I cannot stand this. The beat in the background has like no connection in sync to the singing. Decent effort. The beat in the background has no sync connection to the rest of the song and is strongly rhythmic. All the best and cheers. You boom. There you go. And this is Bobby XX from the United Kingdom. Yeah, didn't you see Vikings? Try, fail, repeat. So the Vikings first came to Iceland, and then compared to Iceland, Greenland was green. Or in the show, actually, they said it wasn't green, so they named green as a joke, something like that. Oh, look, it's Skater Pop. Yeah, I've heard of polyrhythms, but they should be in some mathematical connection to each other. like a chord. You know, just striking 3 different tones doesn't make it a chord. And it's the same with rhythms. Having multiple rhythms doesn't make them a harmonious polyrhythm. I think the Vikings wanted more people to emigrate there. They call it Greenland, yeah. It's a scam. Greenland is a scam. They're like, this land is very green. You should come here. Yeah. Come to the green land. But instead, you know, everybody went to the place where the turkeys are then. And for some reason, the Vikings vanished from the continental America, which was, they were like in the Canada area, what's now Canada. Oh, you're being sarcastic? Oh, that's very good, Ken. Thank you. Listen to the Dillinger Escape Plan if you want to learn about polyrhythms. I really don't want to learn about polyrhythms. Not any more than I need to. I'm not sure why you would make this nowadays. Bobby is a genre-bending artist as he breaks the boundaries between hip-hop, rock, and rap. This is like 100% not rap and rock, hip-hop. I'm gonna send him in the second so we can hear the other stuff. I put him in the second so we can, you know, listen to him in the second. And I am the basketball says hello. So I am the basketball. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, I know. Okay, next one. Saviel from Netherlands. Breaking free commercial pop rock. Yeah, that's another consideration, you know. Even if something is really good for its genre, but that genre is like dead and nobody listens to it anymore, it's a hard sell, you know. A lot of millennials listen to pop punk. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a millennial, so. Huh, yeah. Saviel, okay made / well made / yeah. Don't like the vocals, this is okay. Okay, I'll put her in a second. Next one, James O'Connor. Ireland, a day away from madness, indie folk.
I get up on the wrong side of a fold-out sofa bed, a day away from madness and beyond. paranoia and a heavy sense of dread. A day away from madness and beyond. Fear splits me in two like a chainsaw to my skull. A day away from madness and beyond. Minutes drag
Yeah, almost all of the songs that we have here, submissions, need a lot more variation. Because most artists don't realize that they need to have more than one idea per song. And like this guy, you know. So he has been doing the same thing, the same like 4-second loop for now 57 seconds, and that's why I'm gonna say no. And that's actually what I'm gonna write. Same 4 seconds, repeated for 60 seconds isn't a great way to start a song. Try more variants. It'll work. All the best and cheers. All right. And this is Brooke Brown. Blech. United States Trouble Like You and Me. Singer-songwriter Americana. Oh, by the way, try, fail, or repeat. Which type of duck should we get? Like crispy duck, chop suey duck, duck with sauce, duck without sauce. Let's talk about duck. I have made the experience that, you know, while other people talk about certain things, I just talk about duck. You don't know a thing about duck? Never ate duck? What? Beer Belly had duck for dinner today. See, there you go, there you go. Scotty Duck Eater? Are you kidding me? What is up with you guys? Where do you live? Okay, second round for Brooke. Mark Miller, Take Me to the River. It's Country Day today, isn't that pop rock submission? Barbecue duck, yum. Oh, you had tofu. I've never had Chipotle duck. That's because I've never been at Chipotle, so I've made the experience that with whatever American restaurant I didn't go to, I never missed anything. Because generally there's very few American restaurants that I like. It's not a place where, I don't know, how can I see? The culinary culture in the United States is secondary. We don't have duck at McDonald's. But in Slovenia, once they had a foie gras burger, you know, with like goose liver. Here in Europe, you will get duck on your McDonald's. Yeah, tofu. How do you prepare tofu? Cubed it in miso soup. Uh-huh. Did you cook that yourself, Try? Peanut butter jelly duck. Peanut butter jelly duck. Yeah, miso soup, super underrated food. It's supposed to be really healthy too. Really? Always get it whenever I go to a Japanese restaurant. Aha! I like Asian cooking. I need to do like a... I need to do an Asian cooking course. That's really what I need to do. And we've already talked about, you know, Asian, but Okay, so Mark Miller. What do we think of Mark Miller? Is anybody still reviewing music with me? Okay, this is cool. Second round, good. Susan Hickman. Country. Wow, what is it today? That's like the 5th country submission. They all found out that this label has the infamous Ken Tucker on it. So now everybody's sending us country music. It's Americana Monday. That is good. That is good, Beard. That is good. I like that. It's America Monday. America Monday.
We can't ever say who was right and who was wrong. I won't give up. I'll fight for us. I'm reaching out. Please pull me into you. I want you to save me.
Sounds like Nashville.
Only you can.
She says her music will premiere on Country Music Television on January the 15th.
Feel the touch of your hand.
And she signed to Four Leaf Clover Entertainment. But she needs every kind of label service. Again, somebody that signed to a record label but needs every single service that a label provides. Thank you for being on a Jackass label. Why are you even submitting to me? Come on!
Won't you come and save my life? Oh.
Second round for you, Susan. I'm going to talk to you. I see so many artists being signed to labels that do nothing for them. I just cannot fathom it. Like, none at all. It felt healthy. Gotta go, bye. Hey, that was quick. Okay, try, bye-bye. Try, bye-bye. Oh, that might be a management company. That might be. That is true. But it did say records. I don't know. I do know some record labels, though, that aren't really record labels. They're actually just management companies. Okay, no. Decent effort. Vocals are improvable, both tonally and in delivery. All over the song. All the best entries.
Your friends telling you that I'm bad news. Stop the ticking of the clock. This was a roller coaster, doesn't seem to have a stop. I guess
Okay. Most artists view record labels as a verified tick on Twitter. Huh? Okay, that caught me by surprise. This is Project Lyra, Canada, I Dwell, melodic metal. Hey Ken, that's right up your alley, isn't it? You can literally feel the devil. I know what you mean, Beer. They see it as like, hey, I'm on a label and that's it, you know? They don't... I'm not sure. Church music, yes. But the Church of Satan. Got here just in time to say what's up to Satan. That's right, Empire. I came across a literal Satanist streamer and he was a huge metalhead. Really? I mean, the people that call themselves Satanists, you know, are an interesting collection of various belief systems and social and religious backgrounds. Yeah, you can totally dance to this, Ken. I can totally see Ken Tucker dancing to some very nice black satanic metal. According to him, says Beer Belly Bird, the modern Satanist church is basically a general anti-religion organization. Yeah, it has been interpreted as many things. And actually, as it is now, by the way, it was mostly defined in the 19th century, actually in the 20th century, sorry. And all of the creed of modern Satan churches are mostly made in the 1960s. And they're not really historic, like at all. So it's mostly a bunch of people who have different ideas and beliefs that are not the norm. That's what I would say. And it definitely doesn't have anything to do with evil. Maybe with stupid, but not with evil. Commonality is that they all hate Christians a lot. Well, they would be great Muslims. They could be like, let us blow them up. Let us blow them all up. No, nothing against Muslims. Okay, what am I gonna do with this song? I think it's okay, but I don't think anybody's gonna buy this. Decent effort. Okay, music and vocals that could be a bit more up front and wide. All the best and cheers. I thought that the vocals were kind of like far back. Okay, change of pace again. I'm trying to pronounce this. Tiufyaikin Konstantin from Russia. Je peux entendre ta musique à travers la porte. Oh my god, cinematic epic. It's a solo piano again, I'm betting you. The next person who submits his solo piano under my cinematic epic, I'm gonna throw them out the window. Nobody wants to listen to solo piano music. Like, literally nobody. Not even in a jazz bar. Like, the only use is like for meditation or something, you know. You can put it on the CD, some people will buy it, most people won't. Advertisements, yeah. But there's like a million people that can play piano like that. You know what I mean? Just about any piano player can play these. Decent effort. Generally very generic track that is well played but leaves very little interest. All the best and cheers. Oh my god. The changes in genre are killing me today. Okay, this is Roberto Bates featuring Viola from Germany. Fire Walk With Me Electro Pop. I play rubber bands, Rubber Band Man. Yeah. Bootsy Collins and the Rubber Band. Sound Clash, that's what it is. And I got totally distracted from my different types of duck. We could ask Totally Beer Belly Bird on which types of duck preparations there are. Because I only have these to order. The crispy duck and the chop suey duck. That's what it's called on the menu of the restaurant. And by the way, that restaurant is currently closed and I can't even order there. So I'll have to see which restaurant is currently open. Because it's locked down here, you know, in Austria. Yeah, I swear to God, beer. That's what it's called. Chop suey duck. Yep. I have no idea what that means. What's chop suey? I don't know. Chop suey dish. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah, American Chinese. I guess. I guess the way that it spread was from America to here or something. System of a Down, yeah. That does not go with a bowl of stir-fried veg. Right, because that would make it soggy, you know. With sauce and rice, yeah. That's why I like it best. I like it best crispy. With like garlic and chili sauce or something like that, because I like it a bit hot, and some rice. Very nice. Or Peking duck with that rice paper and the hoisin sauce. Yes, Ken. Oh, by the way, I want to announce to everybody that tomorrow is Ken Tucker's birthday, as he has reminded me at least 10 times now in 7 different forums that tomorrow is Ken Tucker's birthday. So, please, people, go to the webpage, CountZeroRecords.com, listen to some of Ken Tucker's music, and if one of you can find it in their hearts to buy something from Ken, then that would be totally sweet, and he would be really happy about it. Is it good now? Okay, that was questions to answer, serious questions. Happy birthday, Ken. Polydose is asking, you mentioned overdriven sub as negative aspect in hip-hop often. Can you clarify that a little bit? I ask because nobody wants a bass line that peaks out, but a very strong sub presence is often desired. So where's the line drawn? Okay. So the line between presence and distortion is when the sonic wave hits the upper limit of the values and is clipped. That clipping, overdriving, is it called in guitars, creates in electronic guitars the typical sound of an electronic guitar. In basses, it creates a sound that is very unnatural and very crappy, and for the most part makes the bass too loud. So when you are overdriving something, it shouldn't be clipping simultaneously, because there's a difference between overdriving and clipping. Overdriving is when you're overdriving is when you are intentionally making a sound clip, and you're using intentional distortion on an instrument to make it sound different. Clipping is when you are unintentionally have an instrument or a track too loud and some information is lost and it sounds shitty. So what happens a lot with the basses in trap music is that they do both. They distort it and they clip it. And at that point, it doesn't sound good anymore. It sounds shitty, and it's a technical mistake. Because what you love in electric guitars is that the clipping of the sound of the natural sine wave of the guitar creates different harmonics. But in a bass, you don't want to create different harmonics. So the very thing that makes an electric guitar sound good makes a single bass note sound bad. So what you want in trap is a strong, frequency isolated, not overdriven and not clipped bass that has presence because it's frequency isolated. But since people don't even know how to do that, they just turn up the volume of the bass all the way to shit, and then it sounds horrible. And that's what I mean. Beer Belly Bird says, so with distortion, the wave doesn't disappear beyond the bounds. That is correct. When you're intentionally distorting something, the wave doesn't disappear beyond the bounds, but the wave is actually modified inside the bounds. It can, for a certain part, disappear if that is what you want. And the shaping of a signal into a distorted signal is what amplifiers like Marshall amplifiers and others do. And it's its own freaking science how to put the clear wave of a guitar into a distortion amplifier so that at the end the output is harmonic, sounds good, etc. But these things are not clipped. Clipping is the unintentional creation of cutting waves that are cut, and the unintentional creation of these harmonics and all of these problems. So there's a huge difference between intentionally making a mistake and unintentionally making one. That's how I kind of explain it. Whereas with clipping, it disappears and some information is lost. That is correct. So you can clip something and it's not distorted. It sounds distorted, but it's clipped. So if you make the volume just very loud, more and more of your information in that signal will get lost. So when you take a human voice and you amplify it, and you amplify it more and amplify it more and amplify it more, at a certain point you will not be able to understand what that human says. All you will hear is so whenever you amplify something and something is clipped, information is lost. And when you do a good distortion, you're seeking to not lose information. You're seeking to approach that as a professional effect. So you could potentially distort a sub bass and have it not clip. But that is not what these people do. They mostly have it clip because they're turning it up too loud, because they think that volume increase is going to give them presence, when it's really frequency isolation that gives them presence. You know, you need to push other instruments out of the frequency spectrum of the bass, and if they are in there and you can't get rid of them, at least sidechain them so that when the bass comes in, you simultaneously sidechain down the overlapping instrument to a volume to where the two are not fighting. Okay, I really... The static noise comes from clipping, that is correct. It can come. There's other reasons also. I hope I could answer it in a way that you could. Jay Len says, Matt. My name is not Matt. Very enlightening. That was cool. Thank you so much. And you know, many times people send me something for mixing or mastering, and they're like, how did you do that? How did you do that the bass stands out, that blah blah whatnot? And it's always volume control and frequency control. It's never making something just louder. That hasn't helped anybody since the inception of music. You know, just playing shit louder doesn't make it sound better. not in the context of a band, you know. Yes, we do perceive music that is louder as better. That is a human bias. But when you're mixing something, frequency placement is really important. All right, decent effort. Okay, track with cool electronic elements that remains a bit basic. All the best and cheers. That okay. Okay, next one, Len Dreams from Netherlands. I Follow Rivers. It's a remix. It's gonna be a no. You can also automate a gate to take down bass or other frequencies so they won't interfere. That is correct. But then automate back a bit louder when walks aren't there to be interfered with. Yeah. Well, gating is essentially the same thing as sidechaining, but just completely turning it off. So what a sidechain does is it turns down one thing when the other thing goes up. So for example, when the bass goes up, the kick goes down. That is when you would be sidechaining the kick. Nobody wants it. Everybody wants to have a kick on positive sidechain so that when the kick comes in, the melody goes down. And the extreme version of that is gating, which means when one element comes up, the other element is completely gone, and the other way around. Decent effort. We do not accept covers as our label info states. Save money and check the info. All the best and cheers. But in favor of gating or sidechaining, do a correct frequency placement of your stuff. It'll be so much better. And most modern music that is very successful commercially has very, very strong frequency isolation. Which means they will have one, bassy instrument, then a mid-range instrument, a very high-pitch instrument. And I really hate it when things start peeling off. My KRK KNS 8400, by the way, got ruined because the plastic from the foam here started peeling off. That was like super annoying. So I got these Biodynamic because they have fabric, that doesn't peel off. And now my chair starts peeling. I cannot believe it. Look at that. Oh, you cannot see it. Same thing on the chair. I'm sitting on the chair and all of a sudden I have like black fuzz all over myself. So by the way, if you buy studio gear, never buy anything that has a shiny black surface on fabric, because that will come off after 2 years and your gear will be ruined. Buy actual fabric. The uncoated fabric. Yeah, the problem with the pads is that if you buy 2 pads, they'll cost you $70, and the new headphone will cost you $100. So unless you have a good Chinese supplier. And I still have my headphones. So one day when I get cheap KRS, KRK, KNS 8400 pads, I'll reactivate them. But I'm not buying a gear that can peel anymore. I'm like done with it. All I have is like foam or fabric now. Okay, hold on, let me put it in second. It wasn't so bad. Okay, Shadi G. Sweden, the wound is in the place where the light enters you. Okay. Contemporary R&B on Goldamin Records. I just want to say that our submission guidelines state that you cannot be on a record label when you submit music to us, but why would you read what we ask you to do? And Jayland says, if I'm not the Matt, he shall continue to search for the true Matt. I wish you a lot of... May the Matt force be with you. And Andrew says, oh God, when you mentioned that, I got flashbacks to my Audio-Technica MX-50s and there's awful pads. Yeah. It's, to me, it's a horrible waste that I'm not using my KRK headphones anymore because of the freaking pads. These headphones are really good and they're fully functional right over there sitting in a basket because they don't have pads. So an item that costs like $1 has ruined these headphones, you know? And that is just extremely wasteful is all I can say about that, you know? So this is why I like Biodynamic, because they have these fabric / felt pads on all of their products. And by the way, nobody's sponsoring me technically. So I'm not... We don't have any brand partnership with any technology provider. I wish we would. I would totally pitch your shitty products for money. This is very boring. Can you get new pads? Yeah. For $60. Yeah, it just depends, you know. How cheap you can get the pads, the right cut, everything. Decent effort. Song is well made, but repetitive and without much variance. All the best. And cheers. And the vocals are good. Yeah, that's... And they know that. They know that like everybody who is using the KRK headphones, which is like everybody, has to buy new pads. So they jacked up the prices of these pads because like 2 years ago I saw them for like $7. And now they're like, yeah, sure. It's $36 one pad. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. So if I had a source to buy them cheap, and at one point when I'll have time, I'll actually investigate it and probably order it somewhere from China for not much. But I didn't want to spend 3 days. Plus I want to get the 990s anyway, because the 8400 KNS are closed And I always wanted to switch to working with open ones because it's much better for your ears. And when you review as much music as I do, you should totally have open headphones. It's much better for the pressure in your ears and the degrading effects that listening to music so much has on your ears and everything. So you should totally have open ones. Headphone amp? What do you mean? Oh, I'm going from the computer to the mixer. This is a small Behringer mixer that I wouldn't use for anything. This one here. This is a small Behringer mixer that I wouldn't use for anything like professionally. But here, where I'm doing my hand up and down. But for podcasting and reviewing music, it's good enough. My actual mixer is like a bit farther here. That's a Soundcraft GB4. That's a pretty big console. But this one here does the job for the streaming. And that mixer doesn't cost more than $100. Yeah, open back headphones, very good. I'm so used to how the Shure 840 sounds, not sure if I could switch. Yeah, you should totally. If you work for more than 1 hour with music professionally every day, you should only be using open back headphones. Or you're damaging your ears. Just straight up. That song is that weird gray area. It's too distracting for background music, but not enough otherwise. Yeah. Are you ever thought of switching to IEMs? Whoops. 100% no, Andrew. 100% no. That is the most dangerous stuff you can do to your ears. 100% I'll never do that. I only use, complete over ear. So my ears are not pinched because you can have nerve damage from wearing headphones that are on-ear headphones, and in-ears, I don't even want to talk about what you're doing to your ears doing that. And this is Sean M. Stewart, Mickey P, and they call me Sauce. Basic ass bro.
On the road, you tore me down, then turned around and treated me like a fool. Just a basic ass bro, and we've all seen that before. Don't have to bother asking if I'm really.
I use in-ears for my phone. When I'm on a phone call with a friend, and somebody else is talking in the room, I put the in-ears for that. Yeah, those mixers and interfaces are powered. That's right. I was lucky to get a Casio M78. An answer mic interface and headphones for 130 was a good start. Yep. Empire likes it. Yeah, these mixers, professional mixers, are all powered. And this type of Behringer mixer is like the lowest low end of what, studios could use for something. It's mostly used for exactly what I'm doing now, for streaming, for doing something mobile where the sound quality isn't totally okay, needed, and you're not recording it, and, it doesn't really matter that much. It's like a mobile application, small, weird / thingy. And all professional mixers are powered. They all have amplifiers. They have various signals that you can switch, signal levels, line levels, and all of that stuff. So my general tip is, if you ever buy audio equipment, only buy professional equipment, because it is much cheaper and much better than the stuff that you can get as consumer equipment in your typical electronics store. That stuff in the electronics store will be more expensive and a lot worse. All you have to do is get used to the different plugs, because in the studio we use TRS, the big ones, symmetric with 3 poles. And can I pull this out?
You're just a basic ass bro. Don't even text me on my phone. Think you love me, really love me, no. You just
So essentially we have these TRS jacks with 3 poles, 1, 2, 3. Those are symmetric jacks for one channel. This is for the left channel, and then you would typically have another one for the right channel. And this is the way that professionally a stereo signal is carried, with 6 poles, not with 2 or 3. And these cables are just cheap and stuff, you know. And we're listening to Luke North from the United States with ID. That's Tech House. Yeah, so if you have any more questions about audio or like literally anything, you're welcome to ask. As I'm gonna hydrate. Now, that is a handy bottle. I got it at a local supermarket for $4. And it says some random shit in front of it. Take it easy. You know, it's so funny to me when people are like walking around with their like $50 plastic bottle because it says some brand name, you know. And here's me with a Take It Easy bottle for $4. You would love to see what you can offer. Nothing. Decent effort. Well made, but very basic tech house track with little variation. Oh. Best and cheers. In the 80s, that would have been okay, but it's 40 years too late. In melodics and rhythm. Alrighty. This is Nick Hames from the United States of America. America Deny Pop Rock.
I've been lonely, piecing together all the days and the nights. I've been lonely, and I can't seem to find remedy. I've been so lost.
Yep. Boring.
Another day in my paradise.
Vocal average. Music average. If the song was written well, it could be something, but this way it's like, maybe a chorus. Yeah, it's meh. That's right. My paradise,
The one that you like, you can't deny.
Okay, that is the chorus.
Can't deny it, yeah.
With literally the same bass line that plays through the whole song. Nope. Come on, you cannot have so little variation. Decent effort. Okay, track with okay vocals and music that both stay very unvaried with little changes between song parts. All the best and cheers. You should never play the bass line. Sorry, you should never play the bass line through the whole song, like the same bass line. You should really look at the key that your song is in, and then make a bass line, and then for the chorus, make a variation of that bass line, a faster one, a slower one where you have, I don't know, some kind of variation, but it shouldn't be the same, you know. Okay, XIX Dead Monarchs from Norway, Abandoned. And if something comes from the Nordic countries, it's either Europop or metal.
In a place where time will pass, the sun will crash.
Okay, no. Don't forget the stray Americana song here and there, yeah. Which is something I don't understand at all. You know, you're from Finland and you're like doing country music, really? Wow. But more power to you, you know, why not? Yeah, the powers are not strong in your vocals, my friend. Decent effort. Okay, track with okay musical elements, but the vocals are fairly weak and flat. All the best and cheers. Okay, Self from the US, 99 Lives Contra. Oh, 99 Lives Contra.
Only here for the drama. I'm out here worse than your mama. Future fucking up some commas. Walking in, spitting in your pasta. Eating Twizzlers, walking.
Okay, so here this sub is not overdriven. It's not clipping. It sounds slightly distorted. I don't like it, but and you can hear that it stands out too much. When your sub is the loudest element in your song, it's not okay.
Have you seen a nigga fucking naked? Have you seen a nigga about to make it? About to break it? About to weigh it? I'm so tall on my own dime. So tall.
Oh, we're down to the yes nos. Interesting. Next one, Sad Monarch, I don't want love from you.
The people around me have been going insane, trying to impress their love in oh so many ways, handing them all the power, sending them chocolates and flowers, but all they really wanna do is make them stay. Oh, I don't want love from you.
Alrighty. And we're listening to Sad Monarch and his song I Don't Want Love From You. And tomorrow's Ken Tucker's birthday. So if you want, you can go to Facebook and send him happy birthday tomorrow. Or you can go to conzerorecords.com and get a Ken Tucker hat. This artist has sent me 10 submissions. Wow. Okay, save this guy for later. Melike Sahin from Turkey. Geri Ver remix. No. Nick Reed, USA, Missing You. Nobody reads my label info. like at all.
She took my heart to stone. She left me cold and broke. She even took my
People kind of like spam their stuff to everybody because they correctly assume that nobody's gonna listen to their stuff anyway. I don't think there's like 10 labels in the world that do what I do. Most of them actually never listen to the stuff at all. Yep. So no, Jay Basco, Canada the Hug. Oh wow. Wow, that is
Once I am lying lost and lost and lost. You can see.
oh man. Okay, breathe. Okay, we got 10 to go in the first round. Next one, Vaco from Georgia, the country, not the state. Kodvilo, Kodvilo. All right, they're gonna sing Kodvilo, Kodvilo for us. Boring. Come on, do something. Nope. Spirit Milk, Russia, Moira. Beep, beep. Okay. John Janey III, get a net. Your deep inhales and exhales are never a good sign. 47. Oh. I want to hear the chorus on this. I want to hear the chorus. It's very good. Sounds like we're all on ambient. Get a net. Get a net. Get a net. Get a net. Net, 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 net. Get a net. We really need to get a net. Catch that fish. His music was closer to go. This music only brings you closer to insanity. Get a net. Wow. What can I say? He's a fisher. He wants you to get a net. This digital illusion's last. This show is like Joe Rogan, but without the interesting guests and with shitty music. So, welcome. At least I can laugh about my own jokes. Okay. 40 seconds, the same thing. Empire 9 asks, why don't other labels actually listen to stuff like this? Just too much volume to sort through, or they have other avenues of finding. Okay, so the typical label model, the business model for labels isn't to find artists and work with them and improve them and break them, but it is to find artists that are currently breaking and then be the first one. I'm not Polish. Hey, what's up? Any advice for a man who is 40 single and didn't achieve his dream? Oh yeah, never give up. 40, you're in the middle of your life. You got 50% of your life to go. And the other labels. The business model is okay. Okay, so you probably know Imam Bek, who made the remix for Roses. Imam Bek is from Kazakhstan. He's a young boy. Made a very simple remix of I think, Jamaican musician. Roses went a viral hit, and overnight Imam Bek became famous. So, bunch of labels jumped on him. He's an 18-year-old, 20-year-old, something, very young guy. Probably has production capabilities of a normal dude around that age. But that's not what the labels wanted him for. They wanted to sign him because his name was currently trending. So there's a scuffle, and the label that gets to him is actually the Russian arm of an Austrian label that is a subsidiary of Sony, because they offer him a Russian contract. And the competition in that phase is very intense, because everybody's trying to get on the kid that's currently trending. So they nail the contract down, which is probably not very good for him. They push out 4, 5, 6 more releases, which have millions of hits, and they make a lot of money with it. And then the kid goes into the dumpster because actually he can't do anything. They just used his name for a while, and that's that. And that is the way that most labels make money. They don't actually help musicians go anywhere or achieve anything. They actually are looking for people who have already made it or just currently breaking, and ride kind of like on the success of musicians, and try to make money on from that. So they're coming in when you're like exploding, and then all of a sudden you'll see like 20 labels vying for the same guy. Never give up was my biggest takeaway. Yeah, but it's true. What can I say? It's the same for me. Same for anybody. If you would say to me, I'm 80, I haven't achieved what I wanted, I would have asked you, what is it? But at 40, what am I supposed to say? You're going to die soon? No. You got 40 more years. You know what you can achieve in 40 years? Everything. Oh, that's my deepest belief, really. So, yeah, that's why they don't listen to demos, because they don't really care about the music. If you have, I don't know, some kind of funny song that's currently making like 3 million on YouTube, you'll find your inbox full with requests from labels. And the reason why I know that is because sometimes I do the same thing and I negotiate with artists, and it's very difficult to get them to take up an actual decent recording contract, because the labels that like pump and dump them promise them the moon, you know. So you as a decent label go in with a decent business proposition to actually take the artist and keep him for years and develop him. But everybody else comes in and says, I'm going to give you a Ferrari. Nah. They say, you know, I'll do this for you, do that for you. And they essentially lie, cheat, you know, say things that aren't true just to get the guy to sign, and then, you know, take advantage of him and then take the next one. So for most labels, it's not about the music, and thus listening to music will be completely useless because they're not recruiting people for the music anyway. And nobody gives a crap about the music that anybody makes. They need to be popular, they need to be famous, they need to have a name so that you can have somebody else produce under their name and put out a record and say, you know, it's that kid. It's Billie Eilish who made this song. They've been writing that for years now. And everybody still believes it. So as long as it works, great. But do they need to listen to music for that? No, because the artist is just an actor who is in front of a business and marketing tool. So music isn't so important for most labels. And I kind of like try to change that. I don't know if I'm going to be successful with it. The idea that you actually do something with your artists, I'm not sure, I'm not convinced it's going to work. I just started it 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and we'll see if we will be successful. But I think that if you as an industry remain at a point where all you do is take advantage of musicians, eventually they're going to wise up. And I think that's what's happening. And I think that being a label that actually does what it says and what a label should do, and there's a lot of stuff a label can do for you as an artist and provide legitimate value. And part of it is reviewing music. But since they don't do that, they don't need to review music. They're like, you know, you got 10 million hits on your video. They really have a bunch of young boys, mostly boys really, they go around and look for videos that have more than 1 million hits from anybody. And then they'll write them, hey, blah, 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 this is label such and such. I see your video is trending and you're so good, blah, blah, blah. Don't you want to be with us? There's no musical A&R process involved nowadays. Not as you know it, and neither for when they recruit musicians, because they have production, they have studio musicians and everything already in the box. All they need is somebody that can represent the brand, more like an ambassador. So Dua Lipa and Billie Eilish are mostly ambassadors. They're not artists in the stricter sense that they create something, but they are ambassadors for a certain type of music or a certain type of product that the label creates for them, and then they send the ambassador out with the music. And again, for that, you don't need to listen to their demo, because they're never going to make music themselves anyway. They're just always going to be the front man for that brand. And since for most labels music is irrelevant, they don't need to listen to it, because that's not how it works. All right. That was weird for me to discover, by the way. I didn't know that in the beginning. But I do follow an investigative music journalist, by the way, very nice dude. I think his blog is called Penny Fractions. Yes, Borg, this is the record label boss simulator game. I have even more respect for your path after hearing that. Thank you, Empire 9. That is very nice of you. I'm the insane guy. And time will tell if what I said is if that can actually be true. Yeah, so this guy is called Penny Fractions, the blog. Really insightful, really good stuff. Let me see, Penny Fractions. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, David Turner, Penny Fractions. He's not affiliated with us in any way, but you should totally subscribe to him. Like, you'll legitimately learn so much stuff about the music industry you never thought you would. And he writes for like Rolling Stone magazine and other stuff. And a lot of his investigations he puts on his own blog. And it's just one of these things, you know, where you find something that's truly great and nobody knows about it. I see that a lot. Music, writing. Because everything has been wopified, you know. And WAP is very well made, wonderful. But it's also a lot of things that it's not, you know.
Around my doll like Finn and Jake. Came overalls, they bathing apes. Shoot fireballs like a bag mage. On place buzz to play weed. Still hang a nigga up on tree. Try to steal the drip that I leave.
We're supposed to play We Hang a Nigger on the Tree. Wow. I mean, seriously. Okay.
I'm living life on the outside, but really I feel dead on the inside. I don't realize that I'm running out of goddamn fucking time.
Juxtaposition. Well, that was hot trash, yeah. A lot of stuff. And that's why I never try to hate on people that... Because everything we're doing here is real. These are real people making real music, just that it isn't very good. So for that, they deserve credit. And the credit they get from me is in the form that I'm not like offensive to them. Sometimes I laugh and stuff, but that is just for me and maybe the 5 people that watch me. But I'm not gonna hate on these people for making real music, okay? Anastasia Luna Winter. Melodic metal from the USA. Are you really working for a label? Yeah, I kinda am. You'll find out when you watch this show longer. And Borg says respect. Thanks, Borg. That's nice of you. Which one? Count Zero Records. I don't know. I'm just a grunt, that's right. I have a minor role on the label. I'm just a dude that reviews music. The record label grunt. That's why it's called record label grunt. That's right. Hold on. Empire 9 doesn't like the vocals. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna put this a little bit down. Okay, somebody asked where we're based, and essentially we're in Graz in Austria, Zagreb in Croatia, Lewis in the US, which is in Delaware, Sullivan in the US, which is in Indiana, and Dallas in the US, which is in Texas. Okay, the vocals do get a little bit high-pitched anally. Decent effort. Okay, music with some nice parts, and vocal is okay in parts, but remains nasal and pitchy in most parts. All the best and cheers. You know, then like the whole time she can't like get down, you know. Nothing in LA, no. Currently we don't have anything in LA. It always depends on whether we find somebody who wants to start a franchise in LA. But eventually we are very, very, very much looking forward to going to the West Coast, of course, but that is a business decision. Somebody asked why we're not in LA. You need to find, you know, people, place, somebody work with you, all these things. Okay, lover. You're getting shitty music fatigue, Beer Belly Bird. Imagine having to do this alone. Yeah, that's what I did before. That's why I made this show. Because I was going crazy. I'm telling you, I was going crazy. And I was like, I need somebody here in the room with me that can like cheer me up because I'm going nuts. Nope. And of course I asked my better half, you know. And she was like, no. This your business. Because LA is brutal and expensive, lol, says sure I'm an engineer. We would probably not be like in LA. We would probably be somewhere else. Plus, we work a lot digitally. So our recording locations are not necessarily our label locations. Because we have decentral producers, which are not the same as our business locations. Best I can explain it. So if you're an independent label, you cannot afford to build up a studio structure to where you build studios all around the world. Welcome to the world of a post-production editor alone in a dark room staring at a monitor for 12 plus hours a day, says sure I'm an engineer. That is very nice of you to say that, because not because you have to go through that, but because you do understand me. And I do understand you. So I'm gathering you're doing post-production. By the way, if you want to join us on the chat and get alerted to our stream, go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss and follow us there. It'll be totally cool. And you won't miss anything. But yeah, I totally understand it. Don't do it anymore, live guy now. Yeah, life is fun. Can be, depending how much you have to travel. I mean, some people like to travel if they're FOH mixing or something, and they're part of a tour. But at a certain age, you know, you're like, yeah, I've had it. Traveling is fun, but yeah, you know. I have been in so many countries in the world, and I'm like, nah. Nowadays, I would want to go to the places that I actually want to go, not just like, yeah, let's go somewhere and see in the world. You know, I've done that. Alpha Vrak. And who you're working for, absolutely sure. Because there's a bunch of like artists that are real jackasses. And some of them are really nice, of course. And Good Vibes asks, what's your best advice for aspiring musicians? Everything that you read online where people say do this, it will make you famous, doesn't work. None of it. Like 100% none of it. What works is hard work, good skills, being friendly, being polite, and learning how things work. Never trust anything that says, buy this promotion here, watch my video, you'll be better. None of that stuff works. All of that stuff has one purpose and one purpose only, to either attract your attention for clicks and likes and video views for which they get paid, or to sell you some kind of product. There's a huge industry that has like been created for like essentially giving musicians the wrong advice because it pays off really well. Don't do that. Stick to the basics. Be a good musician. Have good connections. Be friendly. Work hard on your craft. That's it. Forget about this, 10 tricks I found to get into Spotify playlists. It's all bullshit, 100% of it. Focus on your craft. Your craft is music, and not reading bullshit advertisements on Facebook. Oh yeah, Empire 9 gives another advice. Know that you don't know shit. That's also good, yeah. Do you think there's an age someone should make it in the industry by? Why? That would mean that there's... Wow, amazing advice. Focus on your craft, not the ads. Really, I mean that. That's 100% what I believe. And age? If you knew how old I am and how old my buddy Scandy died when he was 50. He was probably one of the most influential people in his country for electronic music, and he was 50. You can be influential when you're 80. There is no age limit whatsoever. And there's never a limit to where, you know, you need to be famous by 20. What the you don't? There's no age limit for anything that you can or can't do. There's really... If you start music when you're 37, that's fine. If you start music when you're 12, that's fine. If you start music when you're 70, that's fine. If you want to be a label guy at 25, that's fine. If you want to be a DJ at 39, that's fine. If you want to learn piano when you're 73, that's fine. Everything is fine, because in music, success is defined as the happiness that it brings to you, and as the improvement of your life and the quality of your life. If you define success as the amount of people that cheer you on, then you have a problem with self-esteem. You should never make music because you want a lot of people to cheer you on. You don't need anybody to cheer you on. The only thing you need is to know that what you're doing is the right thing for you. You're making the music that you want to make. And the only thing I ask of you is get better every day. Don't be the sucker that never makes good music. Work on your craft. But success is what you define. And getting really deep today, love it, Empire 9. But it's true. Most musicians are not happier once they become famous. Just look at Avicii. He killed himself. Look at Elvis. He drank himself to death. If these people had enjoyed a moderate amount of success, they would have been happy all their lives. They would have been playing in front of sold-out, mid-sized stadiums, in front of fans that love them, and be happy with it. And because they became such freaking huge phenomenons, they couldn't handle it. There's so much pressure. Everybody cheats you. Everybody lies to you. Everybody steals from you. Trust me, the last thing you want to do is become extremely famous. Your life will not be better. Definitely not. I can tell you from everybody that I know that has gone there. Only those guys, and there are some that are like extremely stable mentally, like superhero stable, freaking get up every morning, train, eat healthy, do the work routine, kiss your wife, play with your kids, totally disregard the 1 million girls that are throwing panties at you. You know, that are people that are like superhero-like characters. Take it and stay good. Everybody else just gets fucked up. A good wife says, I hope aspiring musicians listen to you. Well, I can talk. It's up to them to listen. That's really what it is. You speak the truth and are very practical about it. Yeah. And that's what we do on our label. And a lot of people don't like it when we tell them. But we're really different. But I do have to say that 99% of the labels are pure crap. Mostly people that want to cheat you. But it doesn't have to be, you know. Great advice for life, says Empire 9. Susan Boyle had a mental breakdown after getting famous from Britain's Got Talent, didn't she? A lot of people cannot take the focus and the fact that they're being dragged all around the world by their touring companies and their record companies. These people don't care if you die. They're riding you for all they can because your fame might dissipate in a year. They don't know if you're still famous in 2 years from now. So they need to tour you and ride you as hard as they can and squeeze every single penny out of you. Because, I mean, after all, you might commit suicide and they need to jack you for all you have before you, like, do yourself in. So, be careful what you wish for. If you're like a mid-range musician, producer, or DJ or whatever, you know, you have your fans that like you, like me. I have a bunch of fans that like what I do. And you have enough to make, you have enough money to eat and drink and, you know, be happy. And you get to play in front of fans that love you. I think that is the best spot. Once it starts with the sports cars and gold chains, your life isn't going in a good direction. All right. What do you think of the musicians on Arpan? I know quite a few of them. I find it very sad that most of them do covers or just play some stuff for tips. The reason why I think that is because a lot of them have great talent. But it's just so much easier to play covers and get tipped $10 for it. If you're a good-looking girl, you can get on Arpan or any kind of streaming service. You can put yourself there, play the guitar. 5,000 people will listen to you and watch you, and they will tip you, and you'll have this thing going on. But really, what do you have going on? People are looking at you because you're looking good. People are listening to you because you're playing somebody else's music. And people are tipping you because you have nice tits. I always encourage people to make their own music, to really become creative. Go on Arpan and play your own music. I know people will turn off. I know people will turn away because it's not Hell's Bells or something that they know. But that is what being a musician is all about. It's not about playing somebody else's song. It's about making your own things. That's what creativity is. And then you'll have less fans and you'll have less people that love you, but who cares? That is when you start to become a musician. Before that, you're just a glorified human record player, really. Many of the musicians on Arpan are overusing it and selling themselves short. Yep. And I talked to some, I'm not going to name the names now, and I said to her, Jesus Christ, come up with 12 original songs and we will sign you. You got the following, you got everything. But going into the studio and recording 12 songs and writing 12 songs and coming up with 12 songs means that's a year that you're not Arpanning Hell's Bells in front of 5,000 listeners, getting $10 from every 100th person. So a lot of artists are kind of like addicted to that audience. And one of my very good friends, actually, he's my brother-in-law, has been a performing bar musician for a very, very long time. And he has a great audience in his city, and he plays every night, and he just loves it. But he's never made an original song in his life. And I say, please, dude, please make your own music. Please make your own music. You're such a good musician. Fans are gonna love you. They're gonna be like crazy. And he's like, nah, I'll just go to the bar and play, you know, in front of 20 drunk tourists. Okay. Yeah, many of the or you could RPen your journey of creating those songs and I'd watch. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good vibes. I'm gonna go over here. What do you think of Start? Does it make musicians more creative or slow them down? Don't take any drugs. Like never any drugs. Never any drugs. Nobody gets better with drugs. What they do is they believe they are better on drugs, but they're not. They're high. That's why they think they're better. What do you think of the future of RPen? Do you think it's a better platform than Twitch? If RPen doesn't get their technicals straight, they will become a sideshow. The idea that you have to break every 45 minutes, the idea that they don't really have a dedicated streaming intake, they don't support the video community. For them, it's kind of like an afterthought. Streaming is it's something we also do, you know. And as long as they're not taking it serious in development, it cannot grow. Doesn't matter. Everything you don't take serious is not going to grow. Same with music. Reddit doesn't take streaming serious. It's not going to go anywhere. You're not taking music serious. It's not going to go anywhere. Nothing that you don't take serious is going to go anywhere. And that's the best thing I could say. I don't know if Amazon takes Twitch serious. I hope they do. But if not, we'll find a different technical platform. What can I say? At the end of the day, the relationships that platforms and labels have, it's very simple. They don't care about us, and we don't care about them. They literally couldn't care less about anybody. To a certain point, they see labels and anybody who represents artists and make sure that artists' rights are enforced as a nuisance. Because how can it be that somebody collects money on behalf of artists when all they want to do is collect money themselves? They're like, oh my god, copyright again. The world would be so much better if we wouldn't have to pay artists for their stuff. They should just upload everything to our service for free so we can put ads on it and make money, you know? The advocacy for musicians isn't great. Musicians don't really have powerful institutions that represent them for reasons that are beyond me, but they don't. I've never been on Twitch, but RPen has got live streaming audience member. I am older, so I enjoy listening to business streamers like yourself, not really into the video games. Same. I'm like, there isn't even a category for what I do on Twitch, and the people that follow me on Twitch are like not your typical Twitchers. So if you want to join us on twitch.tv/recordlabelboss, you know, the link is up there. You can be there, and you can be one of the 20 people who have really nothing to do with Twitch. I use it as a technical platform because it's better. It's technically better than RPen, and that's it. There isn't really. Streaming is a game of young people, like 13-year-old people playing Minecraft. And nobody has figured out yet that there are people that are older than 25 in the world, you know. Yes, we are above average Twitchers. Absolutely. The people on my channel are like smart, educated, engaged, nice. Like, go to anybody's channel and see the maturity level, you know. I invite you. Playing on RPen is only good for a year and then people will get bored. Yes, Arbitrator, absolutely. That's what I'm always saying to people. Build fans. You need to build fans and you need to create content. And it might sound stupid and super redundant, but you really need to build fans and you really need to create content. And playing Hell's Bells is not creating content. Because what people are really looking at is, look, there's a good-looking chick playing Hell's Bells. So funny. how many times is that gonna be funny? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times? After some time, they're gonna be like, oh, there's that chick that plays Hell's Bells again, you know? Oh, look, there's a hotter chick over there. She also plays Hell's Bells, but she has bigger boobs. So, playing on that is something that works, but if you only play on that, you're not gonna be happy. And Beer Belly says, "Who? Yeah, I'm engaged. Totally wasn't watching some other show." Empire says, "I bet we're all quite a bit older than most of the Twitch users." Yeah. Empire says, "I'm 38. Has to be about double the average age." Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people in. I mean, I'm not gonna say how old I and the label staff are, but we're definitely in the experienced category. Oh, here's the... Alrighty. Alrighty, let's get on. Let's get on with the show before I oh my god, I put 12 in the second round. I hate myself. Okay, Damon Kickabout. Second round on RLB with your boy Avio, who is already showing some weakness after casting for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Boom.
What is that electric? Nothing but effective for some time. You could have just left it. Keeping on texting line by line. Could have been dressing. Come on, let's drink one more time. Sipping on
Longest stream in a while, yeah. Yes, Getano, I am in the experienced category. I'm young and attractive, but also already kind of experienced.
No, it ain't a chase that we're living for. Woken up with an empty day that's sounding free. I'd rather stay from doing you, 'cause I'm doing me. I just wanna kick about. I just wanna kick about all day. I don't wanna
Okay, Damon.
I don't wanna think about.
No information whatsoever.
A little bit eclectic, a little too hectic for my taste. Onto that next shit. Minimize sessions.
7.
Okay.
No other songs.
Only got direction with my ways.
Very little info on this one.
Why you feeling so complicated?
He did provide us an Instagram.
But never confiscated. Instead of asking why, you could realize why I'm not concentrated. 'Cause all of your 9 missed calls got me losing it.
Huh. Damon Cooley.
Day that's sounding free.
Yeah. It's a 7 and no additional Mulder. It's a 7 with no additional. Cool song we liked. We would first need to hear more material though. You can submit it on our homepage. All the best and cheers. So I declined him because there was nothing. It's a young boy with 1 song. Hey, good vibes. How you doing? Yeah, this is what I have to do, you know. This is the life. Okay, this one is the regular USA Don't Let Me Go commercial Americana. Okay, we got a video. Let us watch the video from this man.
I was driving down the street. Where to go, nowhere to be. So I shot out the window,
to say hi. She came to me, asked for a ride. I asked her where she'd like to go. She said, I don't know, don't take me home. So I asked again where she'd rather be. She said, drive out west till we hit the sea. So I gassed the car, it was time to go. And she grabbed my face and kissed me so.
Mumford and Sons without the vocals.
Way out west is where we went, and kept on going till we couldn't get back. And drove through the day and through the night, rode through the storm and held on tight. And now that we had barely met, I left our lives back to forget. Picked up a man down the road, dropped him off in Idaho. Well, on the roads where I wanna be, so take shotgun so you could see. Like on the roads where I wanna go.
Okay, ooh. Okay, Good Vibes is saying the whole 45 minutes through is not so smart. He's talking about Reddit. Kills the momentum of the stream, absolutely, but that's what they want. They don't want large streams. But then again, they have, you know, these streamers that play music, and I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Not sure why it does it, as it takes a while for streamers. Yeah. On Reddit, when I stream on Reddit, I like build up an audience, and then when the people are the most interested and it's actually going, then it breaks them, it kicks them off the channel, and then I have to restart it, and then the same thing starts all over again. And a lot of people are very annoyed with this because the format of my show is just something that takes longer. It takes usually 2 to 3 hours to finish a show. So it's nothing for people with attention deficit disorder, you know? But maybe they want to be the TikTok of Reddit streaming and just, you know, you need to show tits in 5 minutes, or, you know, it's not interesting. I don't know. And Beer Belly's on the fence about this one. Anybody got any ratings for these boys here? Okay, we got 8 from Empire, 7 from Beer. Wow, now I'm 6 not fresh enough for me. Okay, I don't think it's good enough either, but let me check what other material they have. I'm gonna go back to talking really quick right here. Okay, they got quite a few songs. Let's listen into some. We're gonna listen to some of their songs to see. Okay, same thing.
We were young, we grew old. It's a story.
He always has these nasal vocals that I really don't like. Sorry, not trying to imitate somebody, but that's not working out so well.
Nowadays, the world seems to fall apart through the fire.
Why the nasal singing? Go to a vocal trainer. Damn it!
And all my enemies, I'm willing to
This guy must have never been to a vocal trainer in his life.
Memories are coming. I was
That, you know what really bothers me is when somebody destroys their perfectly good music because they couldn't be bothered to go to a trainer like once. Get off the nose. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you could literally make this guy into a better vocalist in like 2 hours. Stop singing nasally.
This is not how you sing.
From the chest.
Stand my ground when
I think he wants that. I think that is kind of like his style, this nasal style. So, cool song and a lot of good material, but I cannot get over the deliberately nasal vocals that sound thin and pressed. All the best and cheers. Don't know. Sometimes, yeah, absolutely, Beer Belly Bird, you're right. Sometimes that is paired, and sometimes people think it goes together. Some people like it. I just don't happen to not like it very much. Good Vibes is asking, have you heard of synthwave and retrowave genre? Yes, I have. It's one of my favorite genres. I just recently discovered it. Yes, I have. I get some submissions, like 1 or 2 submissions every time. And this is Bregen, Denmark Raw. So I'm thinking here that this guy was intentionally singing nasally, because that is probably his artistic expression, even though he probably could otherwise. Don't know.
Situation kind of dry and gone since it left me underground. Shut the doors as it cannot run.
What do you think of Rick Ross and his whole marketing strategy of promoting brands that naturally fit into his lifestyle? Everybody says that the brands that they're promoting fit into their lifestyle. There isn't anybody around that says, I'm promoting this product, even though it's crap, doesn't fit into my lifestyle, but they're paying me well. So, naturally, everybody would say that. I literally never heard anybody say that, you know, the product doesn't fit into their lifestyle, but they're just getting paid so well. People generally promote products only for money. That is literally the only reason. The rest is mostly trying to appear sincere. If you're sincere in promoting a product, then you don't need to take money for it. Like, there's some brands that I really like. I could promote them. But when I'm really happy with something, you know. More from Bregen. More from Bregen. Bregen has like no followers, but a second song. Seems to be mostly one dude from Denmark. And we're listening to Bregen Be Fine. And I'm pretty sure it's like Brenn or something, you know, in Danish. And it means something like the cheesy one or the best cracker you ever ate.
This is not about money, nor is it about fame. Just watching the blood moon rising anew, change again. is not about pressure, nor is it about change. This is about taking a fall and no one's to blame.
Are there any musicians who you think do social media really well? Oh. The musicians that do really well on social media don't do it themselves. They have like whole team of 20 people who does it, and then it looks really well. So they have a producer, a videographer, a scripter, 3 prop guys, you know, like a whole filming team, and then 2 cutters, and then 3 people who engage and post in social media apps. So yeah, when you got 20 people working for you, it looks really good. Empire 9 says, I like this because it reminds me of my days going to the acoustic shows in LA. Would listen again. Okay, anybody else voicing support for Bragan other than Empire 9? I'm gonna put no on him and say we need more. Decent effort. Cool songs. We would like to hear more. You can submit on check out our webpage. All the best and cheers. Everybody's out for money. Everybody's out for money. Oh. All right, decline. Okay, Bobby XX, Bittersweet. Didn't really like the, yeah. Elliot says, I'm in a band with a bunch of followers. All it really does is help you book more. That's a good point. If you're a band that gets like local bookings and your fans are like local fans, it could help you, definitely. But it requires the followers to be fans. And that is not always the case. I have a lot of artists on my label that have like 15,000 followers and not one of them will come to a show or buy anything. Because followers does not equal fans. So if you have 100 fans on your social media, that's really good. Whereas if you have 1,000 followers, it means nothing. What's the value proposition for your label? Why should a musician sign with you? Oh, that's very easy. Hold on. 2 points. We actually do the work that everybody says they're doing, and we will not cheat you. And there you go. 1%. We're based out of Central Florida, but there is decent interaction, pretty packed shows. That's really good for you, Elliot. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Be careful with Corona, though. COVID isn't over, so don't be stupid and get it. Watch out, man. One of our friends died from Corona on the 20th of December. Dr. Skendi. Okay? 1 week before he died, I talked with him. There was nothing. 10 days later, he was dead. And he was a good man. He was a good man. And he died for nothing. So sad. Don't be that guy. Good Vibe says, nice value proposition, thank you. It's longer, really, you know, but that's the 2 points. And Elliot says, you're 100% right. The band I was talking to has about 25k followers, but I have another band with only 2K fans and the same amount of interaction. Yes. This is why this stream, what you're watching right here, is rated among the top 3% on Twitch. Top 3%, and I have 100 followers. But so many people are watching this stream out of the 100 followers that it put me in the top 3%. That means 97% of the people on Twitch have less viewers than I have on their stream. And I only have 97 followers. Could you imagine that? You know, it's insane. But this shows you the difference between fans and followers. I have a lot of fans, just not a lot of followers. I don't know why. Elliot says going to follow you on Twitch. Be right back. Thank you very much, Elliot. That helps. I'm surprised more musicians aren't on here trying to take their career to the next level. Oh! Tell me about it. I gotta be more clickbaity. My problem, guys, seriously, my problem is I'm very unfake. I'm very unfake. I'm like the unfakest person you've ever seen. I'll say things that people don't want to hear. I'll do things that people don't want to see. I don't provide clickbaits. I don't provide, good-looking 16-year-old girls that are on front and center of my channel. All of these things. I'm just not very, I don't know, marketable. But come review songs with me, Count Zero Records TV. Yeah. Look, I don't have anybody who does my cutting or thumbnails or anything like that, but might be an idea to like record everything and then clickbaity it and put it on YouTube or something. I'm not sure. People read from left to right. Come review songs with me, yeah. Eye-catching title, yeah. Hold on, let me. Okay, we're listening to Bobby XX. Please listen to Bobby XX and then tell me what to do with it. I'm reading more comments. See, thing is, there's a whole onboarding process for Twitch. I would rather just watch on RPN for now. Yeah, I know. Elliot517, would you be willing to review one of my bands? Your choice. Propaganda, Ragirak, or Humans in Disguise. Yes, but Elliot, you will have to go to our webpage, countzerorecords.com, and submit your demo there. And then I'm legally allowed to review your stuff on the show, okay? Can you do that for me? And I'll do it on the next show or something. But totally, it doesn't cost any money or anything, It's not like... You could totally say something nice about me. It's good, but it's essentially Blink-182. Yeah, but what's wrong with Blink-182 other than the wrong century? Okay, there's more from Bobby. Let's listen to some stuff from Bobby. You're welcome, Elliot.
Thoughts of being happy in the distance. For a brighter future I'll be wishing. Snakes in the garden, hear him hissing. Hear him hissing. Living life. George Floyd.
Okay, Bobby Spaceman.
Oh no, why do you envy me? Oh, you could keep me tame.
Well, production, but vocals are horrible. He's probably more of a music maker than a singer. And here's a Blink-182 remix. Peter Sweet was shared a lot. What is that? Come on. Yeah, I think he's a Blink-182 fan, Okay. What's happening here? Why is nothing loading? Okay, these songs probably don't exist anymore. Okay, I'm gonna pass on this. Decent effort. Okay, but a bit dated music, but well produced. Vocals are improvable on all tracks. All the best and cheers. Okay, next one. Saviel, Breaking Free. Bobby's okay, nothing special. Yeah, very generic, yeah.
I'm letting it out, no thinking about of how it's been keeping me.
One marketing idea for you marketing your stream is will you be our next artist? Share your music and potentially win a record deal. Yeah. Do you know the funniest thing? Musicians don't come in here. The people that come in here are music lovers, people who like to review music, people who work in the industry, and the smallest part of the people that listen to my stream are musicians. Almost no musicians are in here, other than some guys who are on our label and know that I'm doing this stream, and they come on here to check in and talk with me and stuff, you know. But I initially thought that this would be the very interesting stream for musicians, but I found that very few musicians actually follow this stream, and it's actually mostly people that are interested in new and unheard music that are following. Yeah, that's what I said from people in the industry, you know. If you're a musician but you're not marketing as a musician, you're an industry person. Like, I'm an industry person. I am also a musician, but I haven't made a single song in 2020 because I've had so much work to do. Isn't that freaking insane? And so I wouldn't call myself a musician because it's not like the majority of what I do. Empire says I'm just a random dude that actually prefers EDM. Same. But being part of this process is really entertaining to me. Yeah, so many people say that. They say it's like, oh, I'm so entertained. And Elliot says, well, you got a musician today. I'm excited. Hey, that's very nice, Elliot. Very nice. By the way, guys, Good Vibes and Elliot, really don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Otherwise, you'll never find me again on other channels because it's freaking horrible. On Twitch, you can at least get alerted and stuff, you know. That's essentially why I'm here. Alerts. And the ability to donate, which I totally appreciate. Alright, we're listening to Saviel from France. Who likes Saviel? Saviel. 5 out of 10 from Empire. Okay. Good Vibes. I am a startup guy. Oh, that's very good. Actually came in here for business insights on the future of media. That is very interesting because I started up this label 2 years ago. Was it 2 years? No, I actually started it 3 years ago, but it didn't do anything. And this is actually a startup. Everything. The whole empire built in 2 years. At least that is very successful. I'm very happy with that. So if you want to talk about startups, and I used to teach startup at the university because actually I'm an economist. I'm also doing my PhD, and I used to teach startup at university locally here. So there's that. And Elliot says, I just followed you on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, etc. Thank you very much. Did you follow Count Zero Records Twitch or Record Label Boss Twitch? Oh no. Because I didn't get an alarm here. Usually I get an alarm when I have a follower. Don't follow the wrong account. Arpan has work to do. Should hire you as a consultant. Totally! They should totally hire me as a consultant. Okay, I'm gonna say no on Saviel. But, you know, Why would you ever listen to a consultant? That's another thing. Decent effort. Okay, track with some decent promise, but remaining a bit unvaried for the most part. All the best, and cheers. A little bit of a weird feedback, but says what I mean.
I feel it now begin to move in the direction of the groove. And when it hits it, sleepwalking in the street.
Follow you again. Hopefully, you get the alert. How am I not getting alerts when somebody's following? I'm slightly. How does that even? An arbitrator says, I'm pretty sure Arpen is run by kids under 21. We haven't received a follow notification for Elliot, but he's in here. Oh, but he's in the wrong channel. You're in Count Zero Records channel, not in Record Label Boss channel. That's right, that's why it is. Okay, so Elliot, you also have to follow Record Label Boss. That's actually the source channel. That's why I was like, what is going on? Keep coming on Arpen, man. This platform is blah, blah, blah. A lot of mature tech and business. Yeah, I love Reddit. Reddit is good. I just, the whole 45-minute kill your stream thing is a bit disheartening for me. Because, every time I get a community going and people are talking to me and then it's like, bang, slap. You're dead. New follower. Now you go. Here's Elliot. Thank you so much, man. You went all the way through the jungle and found us. Did you see all these icons that were flying across the thing just for you? You are now one of the few. That just goes to show how easy I am to find, huh? I should really reconsider my marketing. Yeah, Arpen has lots of viewers, yeah. And they're well and accessible and everything, and I'm always excited to see people come over and stuff. Okay, we're listening to Brooke Brown, and I ignored some chats. Hold on. I like the French girl. Okay, now you say that. Everybody's special here, I know all the people that... I literally know everybody who is following me. Like, out of the 91 people, I know everybody, personally. Not as in real life, but I know who they are. I talk to them. You kicked my girl! Jesus Christ, I ask... Who wants to hear this woman? Who wants to hear this woman? For 10 minutes, nobody says anything. I decline her, and the first thing I see is, you kicked my girl. Oh my god, I'm gonna grab her back. Come on. Undo decline. You're gonna be the death of me. Alright. Getano, you have a voice on the label as well. Do you want to take her in, or what do you want to do with her? You were talking. Yeah, it's kind of like what the show is about, me talking. Yeah, I think so too. Too much just chatting, leaking brew back in here. Put her in the talent pool. I closed the talent pool because it wasn't working. Alright, then I'm just going to decline her and tell her to go to our webpage and stay in touch or something. Okay, song we liked. Stay in touch with us and keep sending your tracks All the best and cheers. Okay. With room to improve. Yeah, RIP Talent Pool. It was a lot of work. It took me weeks to develop it, and then I had it, and people didn't use it, and a lot of people submitted, but it never turned out the way that I wanted it. So in the end, it was a lot more work than it was actually useful, because people went to the talent pool. Hold on. But my idea was that they would upload things as they would progress. But people went to the talent pool, uploaded once, and never came back, you know. So I just engaged the normal demo upload again, to where people just upload their demos, and that's it, you know. And Godvibe says Twitch has the reputation for being a place for video games. Yep. I think you should focus on RPen audiences. It has more serious return on investment. Yeah. Also, Reddit is selling a lot of coins because of RPen, so I'm sure they will put more attention. It becomes a source of revenue. Yeah. When I was doing RPen, I got so many coins, and coins are like totally useless. You can do nothing with them other than buy Reddit Premium. So there's no way to monetize anything on RPen. Even if somebody gives you a donation, you literally get nothing from it. So you cannot convert Reddit coins to money, you know. So it's an unmonetizable platform. Yeah. Don't even ask me what I think of Spotify and all the others. Their only endeavor is to... Let's just say they're not on the same side that we are on. They see themselves as the natural adversaries of musicians and small labels, and they conduct themselves in that way. I like this song less the second time. Alright, who likes this song? Okay, 6 is not good enough. Decent effort. Okay, song with okay vocals that could be more varied. All the best and cheers. Music and the vocals flow somewhat monotonous. Okay, thanks, Arbitrator. And, oh, look at that. Good Vibe says, you are an intelligent businessman. I think your background as an economist gives you a smart and honest perspective on things. Thanks so much, Good Vibes. You already qualify for VIP membership on our channel. So if you ever come to Twitch, you'll get a VIP membership for free from me because you complimented me so nice. And I'm a totally bribable, by the way. Okay, next one, Mike Miller, UK, Take Me to the River. Share your opinion on Spotify. What could make them a better platform? A VIP statement, that's right. Spotify's business model is to underpay artists and labels. That's literally their business model. it's the Uber business model. Uber became popular by underpaying drivers, and Spotify's business model is to underpay labels and artists, and they do that in various ways. So their business proposition to users was get all the music you want for almost nothing, or for free. And then people said, wow, I only have to pay, almost nothing. I can listen to everything. And they're like, yeah. And the way that they achieve this is by a very extensive and tricky mechanism that I can explain in detail, but I won't do it right now. That essentially means that artists and labels are not getting paid anymore. What this means for us is that for every gig that one of our artists makes, a normal gig, not a small one, not a big one, equals 250 years of Spotify payment. One gig is 250 years on Spotify. Okay? This is how much they're paying. Hey Noodle, how you doing? What would make them a better platform? Nothing. Their business model is literally to take advantage of artists. What would make them better would be to close them and to never attempt a business model that says, I am going to do everything I can to pay artists nothing. It's an unredeemable business ethic. To say, it's kind of like a supermarket chain that says, I will be the cheapest by not paying farmers. I will be the cheapest in tech by not paying the Chinese, It's essentially lowering your source. Apple pays about 4 times as much as Spotify. Now imagine that. Even though Apple is paying shitty, they're paying 3 to 4 times as much as Spotify. And I have the numbers on our back end, Yeah, absolutely, Beer Belly, you're right. Spotify hemorrhages a lot of money every year. And they're afraid that if they increase payments, that investors will back out. That's right. But their entire business model is not sustainable. It's essentially a pyramid scheme where somebody has to pay the bill. Well, you need to share this message with more musicians because I think a lot of musicians plan to get reached by streaming. Yeah. And this is exactly why Spotify works. Spotify works because for the next 10 years, they will be able to take advantage of musicians because people believe they're going to get rich on Spotify. And until the last of the 5 million registered musicians in the world has found out that it's a predatory platform, they will have made all of their money. They will have done well on the IPO, they will have sold all of their share, and the people that made Spotify will be billionaires. And then that's that. And that is what big tech nowadays is. Invent a fraudulent or predatory scheme that works until you cash out. It's never meant to be sustainable, but it meant to be cash out and I'm done with it. And the poor fool that's going to buy it is probably going to be some major label who will then be left with an unprofitable platform that everybody hates. All right, that was Mark Miller, Take Me to the River. I got carried away talking again. Oh, Susan Hickman, she was good.
"15 years together, hanging on.
cool song we liked,
Just move on.
please send us an email to
Work it out.
account0records.com and we can have a chat. All the best and cheers. That was easy approved, that was well. Interesting insights, you're welcome. I'm feeling woozy. 3-hour mark just passed. I got 5 more to go. Help me on this one, Mark Miller. No, the vocals are shitty. No. Decent effort. Okay music and melodies, but the vocals could be improved both in tonality and in delivery. All the best and cheers. Right, this one's Tyler Rifley, Heartbeat. Yeah, it's a tough stream today, guys. It's getting really hot in here. I never intended this room to be a studio before, you know. So it was built and then it became a studio. So Gaetano is smiling into the studio. What's up with the smile? I can't hear anything. Okay. Okay, who else is feeling woozy after 3 hours? I don't know how people like this one guy. Damn it, what was his name? He streams for 11 hours or something every day. Something. I've only been on for a while. This stream is different, it's intensive. Welcome back, Good Vibes. It requires your full attention. Dude, when I am done with my streams, do you know what I do? I go and take a shower, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. And I need to relax and eat and drink, and it really exhausts me, like physically. But it's also because of the sweating, because all the lights and everything in here, the mixing console, the lights, all the tech that's around me creates a lot of heat. And I don't have an AC in here. Because this, as I said, was never supposed to be a studio. What are some companies that you admire for their business ethics? Count Zero Records. We are a company that has business ethics in their contracts with managers, artists, and everybody else. That's who I admire for their business ethics. My own company. I know I'm selfish, but yeah, I got the AC right here. Oh, it's behind the green screen. I've got a wonderful AC block in here, but I'm currently missing a hole in the wall. So I'm lacking a hole. Take your hat and get in your birthday suit. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. But the hat's really hot too, you know. Okay. I'll say decent, but decline it. Decent effort. Okay. track with okay music, but the vocals remain narrow and could be improved in most parts. Vocal FX are not very fortunate. All the best and cheers. You know, and nowadays when everybody wants to go into fintech or AI or some stuff, anybody who is like a music entrepreneur and starts something in the entertainment industry, everybody's like, oh, you're stupid, you know. Who needs entertainment? Let's program an AI that creates a virtual bank product whose USP is that it's cheaper than everything else. And by the way, we haven't figured out a way to pay for it because being cheaper just means that customers are paying less for it and it doesn't mean it's going to make money. You know? Anyway, I have a friend who is in fintech, has been for a very long time, and he has great insight on all of these new startups. Always love talking with him. I can give you a new hole. You can give me a new hole? All you need to do is to come to Austria and make a hole for me. That's right. Anador. That's right, good vibes. That's what I'm saying. The world will always need entertainment. But the world will not need the 800th virtual bank card that does the same stuff that every other bank card does. Oh, look, I have an account where I can put money and then I can take it out or transfer it. A lot of these companies that are like so innovative are actually not innovative at all. And you know, I know that entertainment is not very innovative at all, but it's something that people always need. Like bread. If you open a bakery nowadays, people be like, haha, that idiot's opening a bakery. But people eat bread. People drink water, you know? There's certain things that people always need. Yeah, that's right. So many startups are not solving an actual issue. That's right. They don't... you know, what's your product? I'm not even saying which problem does your product solve. Some of them even, you know, are like, what's your product? Don't know, you know? They're like, yeah, something. Oh, we're going to pivot. I think your idea is solid, yeah. It's ethical music business with real music. And my motto is real music, real artists, real independent. You know? Like... ethical, independent, real. Kind of like that. And I'm gonna have to stream for like another 20 years because I just get more viewers all the time. Maybe I should generally do like 5-hour streams. Yeah, I'm gonna say no on the vocals. It's not gonna help. Decent effort. Okay, track with vocals that remain improvable tonally and in delivery over most of the song. All the best and cheers. You're just a basic ass bro. Okay, here's Shawnee with his funny song. And thanks, by the way, good vibes. You should totally like friend me or send me a message and we can keep chatting. Because if you're a startup or two, it's always nice to exchange ideas and opinion. Yeah, so my bread and butter is writing content, and my favorite startups to work with are small ethical companies that are direct to consumer, i.e. fresh fruit and yeah, absolutely. See, that's exactly what I'm doing, just not in fruit and farming, you know. Fresh fruit and vegetables, farmers selling subscription services. Yeah, that is a great idea. I actually don't know why it isn't working better. But that has always been one thing I always asked myself after 25 years of being an economist is how supermarkets became to control the food industry as much as they do. Because while they do provide a value, the revenue share that they take in the food sector is completely disproportionate with their contributions for the customer and only reflects their market power and not really their value created. So maybe food delivery is the future, you know? Why did this song go through again? Because it's funny. Some people thought it was funny. But it's not good enough to be like Weird Al Yankovic funny, you know? Like a funny record, like a funny album. Funny song with many good things, but the vocals in part should really be worked on as they seem to lack a bit. All the best and cheers. Alright, last song. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Woo! Good Vibe says, most of my clients are solo entrepreneurs. They don't plan to be a billion-dollar company. That's right. They just focus on creating actual value for the customer, earning a decent living. Yep, absolutely. That is like what I strive to do. I don't think Count Zero Records is going to be a billion empire. But it sure as hell is going to be a company where we all have fun and everybody loves being there. That's what I want, you know. Make a living, have a lot of fun. Tour the world together. Good thing. And this is Sad Monarch, United States. I don't want love from you. Yeah, Good Vibe says, yeah, the issue is a lot of barriers to the market for the smaller startups, which doesn't allow for many good companies to get their ideas off the ground, yeah. Okay, only one song. Okay, it's gonna be no. But it wasn't bad. Okay, guys. Alright, that's it. Whoa. Holy Christ. Woo. Alright, thank you so much for being on Record Label Boss on this freaking crazy Monday. That's going to be an interesting segment to rerun. Monday, the 11th of January. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Alright, I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to eat something and then I'm going to watch a movie and then I'm going to fall asleep. Because it's evening here, you know? It's 11:17 here. Like PM, you know? Like 40 minutes before midnight. Alright everybody, thank you so much for being on Record Label Boss. My name is Avio, and you are all awesome. As you all know, the next show is on Wednesday at 2000 Central European Time. If you ever wonder when the show is, you can go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss. The schedule is there, and there's also a countdown or something, I'm not sure. And go to CountZeroRecords.com. That's our webpage. Check out our artists and music. And you can find me everywhere. Like, we have a Facebook page with 70,000 followers and other stuff. Other than that, really do follow Twitch, or really do follow our YouTube channel, or really do follow our Facebook, so you can get an alert when the next stream comes up. See everybody on Wednesday. It's going to be Weird Wednesday with the weirdest submissions. I guarantee you, because it's always this way. Wednesday is always crazy. As always, thank you so much for being online, and thank you so much for watching and for supporting independent record labels and independent artists. Have a nice evening. I love you all, wherever you are. And this is your boy Avio, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good one.